Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2 Fall of the Western Roman Empire campaign. So, in today's episode we are going to declare war on Gallia because, as I mentioned in the last episode, in order to form the Kingdom of Lugdunensis and create this title, which of course will give us de jure claim over the rest of that kingdom, I need, I believe, like, what, 7? We have 7, so I need 5 more provinces. Gallia currently holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So that will put us at 15, which will give us more than enough to create this title, and again give us de jure claim on the remaining 8, so that I can use that rather than a reconquest to garner the rest. Or we might even be able to do it through vassalization rather than actual conquest, if we're lucky. But that will remain to be seen. I was also checking around before I started recording, and I noticed that we have some technology points that we should be spending. So I'm going to upgrade cavalry. I think it's fallen far enough behind at this point. So that should make our armies a little bit more effective. I'm going to save my economic advance points for, I think I'd like more castle infrastructure, if I'm being honest, or town infrastructure. I'm not super keen on the rest. I don't know, we'll see, but I don't really care about church infrastructure. We're pretty close to these though. And then over here, I'm gonna go with religious customs to try to boost the, I guess, relations or the opinions of our religious vassals. So let's do that. And then I think we'll do majesty whenever we have enough, which might be a little while. Alright, so let us declare war on him. So it's going to be that one right there, the Imperial Reconquest of Lugdunensis, which again is going to give us those 8. This is going to be kind of tedious, just because we are venturing quite far out away from our core provinces where I raise my armies. I will call in the Anglian vassals, but not the other ones. The Angles are close enough where I think they'll be able to contribute pretty easily, but the other guys are kind of far away, and they look like they're busy. What are you doing to the Eastern Romans right now? You're actually attacking them? What's going on here, by the way? Wouldn't happen to... Okay, no. His rule is not threatened, so nothing we can do about it. Right, I need to call up a bunch of troops. Let's start by just calling on everything, and then we'll see what is worth keeping and what's not. So, I can probably sail them close by. I might be able to make this work, so let's take everybody that's right here. And so all of my vassals in France can go there, or Gaul, I should say. And then all my vassals in Hispania, I guess just meet them there. So you guys all head that way. This group we'll go to maybe Lugdunum right there. Send them as well. This group is going to meet here. Let's get these boats up. There's 8 boats. That's not enough, but there might be enough there. So that's 16 boats. If you hop in there, still not going to be enough. We need another probably 12 boats to get them to their destination. There's 5. I'll send you there as well. How about over here? 4. Okay, we're getting closer. Nothing there. How about here? 3. That is potentially enough. So I suppose we'll see. And then everybody in Italy head to Rome, and we will send you by ship as well. So let's call up every boat down here. Right, that's all of them. Get in there, head to Rome. Make sure we have all of these boats. Same thing, get in, head to Rome. And then this group, I don't know if we'll be able to gather enough ships for them too. I'm gonna leave my levies behind this time, I think. So you guys stay, and I'm actually gonna disband this army right here. We won't need their numbers, and if we get raided in Rome, it'll be nice to be able to call on them. I will need as many ships as I can muster around here, though. So let's get, again, basically everything. Better to have too many than too few. I'm thinking that might be adequate. So if all of you ships would head to Rome, we'll get everybody in and we'll send them north. Alright, hopefully you guys can escape those armies. We're already being raided. That was quick. We're gonna lose that fight. Damn it. Let's see, call up the 2000. Send them to go deal with that. Everybody else head here. Oh, one of my governors just died. And it looks like our enemy is calling in reinforcements. So that will be interesting. Another subject converted. He's taking his sweet time with that province, though. Whoops. Oh, we're still waiting on you guys. So we should be able to hold almost 3,000 there, which is just a little bit more than it looks like we'll have. There come the allies. My guys are taking their sweet time. Let's try to keep the clock running as much as possible here. Okay. Looks like they've already left, so you can go home. We're being raided again. Because of course we are. Merge. I forgot to move you, apparently. So get moving. I thought I got everybody in Italy, but I guess I didn't. Uh-oh. What's happening? I write to you with bad news from Rome. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes out of the population have been met with resistance. Okay, so we have additional revolt risk, and a few people are upset with us. But what are you going to do? Alright, merge in the boat. I'll deliver you here. And there's almost 5,000 men there. I might just say screw it to these 500 because they're going to take too long to get there. So we'll just wait for the 299 there. And then we'll send that group. Alright, hop aboard. I'll deliver you here. It looks like this group is ready. Still waiting on quite a few over there, though. Are you guys not moving? What the hell? I know I grabbed everybody. Whatever. I didn't miss anyone else, right? I know I have like a lot of obscure provinces that occasionally get kind of lost in the shuffle, but it doesn't look like it. Defeat? Oh, we've been besieged. To the most illustrious Augusta Juliana, the good burghers, blah, 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 blah. Flatter and soothe. Like we always do. So yeah, we're losing a little bit of ground up north there. But we'll be able to defeat them soon enough. What happened here? Just some random kid? Oh, not some random kid. The son... Wait, no, not the son. Yeah, the son. The son of one of my vassals. I think, coincidentally, the guy I'm trying to kidnap right now. Yeah. Well, there goes your heir. I wonder who his heir is now. Do you not have one? It should show one. Like, what happens if you lose that territory? I don't know. Anyway, we're not quite to their numbers yet, but we're getting there. Where's the other boats? Taking their sweet time. Right, start marching here. There's a man I need to arrest and another I want to assassinate. My spy master could either help with the arrest or the assassination, but not both. Is there a man I need to arrest and assassinate? I was trying to arrest somebody. Well, kidnap. I'll take the plot power increase because we're actively plotting right now. I've had to take to scheming because our vassals are so unloyal. Alright, you guys, can you do a quick detour and deal with them, please? Now then, I've got almost 10,000 men right there. Go crush them, please. You guys head here, and I'm actually going to have you two head there to meet with them. All of the ships can disband. I didn't get this group over here. Don't need to pay upkeep on them anymore. We're about to be raided over here, potentially. Unless they're going after the Illyrians and not me. It looks like my vassals have arrived in their territory. Granted, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot. Just too small a force. Though it looks like they might join up with us. So I'm going to send my secondary force into their capital. Okay, another person converted. Nice. So we're about to smash into them. You guys merge and start besieging this. What's the garrison there like? So we might be able to assault that and get it over with fast. This should be a pretty swift victory, though I should have chosen some commanders. We have no named commanders. God, we were lucky we won that. I mean, not really. We have so much heavy infantry, and our technology is so much better that there was probably very little chance of us losing that. There we go. That's what I should have done to start with. I can't tell which way they're retreating. I'm going to assume it's that way. Oh, they have a little bit more than I thought. We outnumber them just a little over 4-1. What's happening here? Oh, Constancy needs a tutor or guardian. So let's choose one. Let's see. Who's like really well-rounded? Our daughter-in-law is, and that is her daughter, so that makes sense. I think we'll go ahead and besiege that one. Oh, how did they get back already? Before I unpause, I'm just going to get rid of all these notifications. None of them are going to be anything important, so we'll just clear them all out. That's so weird. I thought they were retreating, but apparently they didn't. Okay, yeah, send the signal to kidnap. We got him. Can I do anything to you? Revoke duchies. Yeah, but I need to do more than that. So he's holding this, which is the like de facto capital of that area. So I need to not only remove that title, but like all of his titles. How would I do such a thing? I'm hoping that this law gets pushed through. If it's intolerant, then I think we can just oust him without any trouble. So I guess we'll leave him locked up for the time being. Okay, we're at 16%. I am going to slow things down just a little bit, because during wartime, 3 times speed can be a bit cumbersome to deal with. Alright, please follow them. Oh, their allies broke off. We'll have to deal with them as well. Gotta be careful because we could take severe attrition depending on where we kind of move. My territory has plenty of supply because we're, you know, very wealthy empire. But the enemy territory, not so much. Can he pay a ransom? Sure, whatever. I'll do it because otherwise I potentially just let him go when the war ends. Alright, we've beaten them back. Go after that group that's in our territory, but we will need to go pursue that other force at some point. Okay, there we go, 50 gold. We've already more than recouped what we lost from the conquest, so that's nice. Actually go there. Maybe you'll catch them. We do need to take that back as well, so that's something we might want to work on. Alright, the capital has been taken. We still need to take these, though. Unfortunately, they have pretty sizable garrisons. Alright, we've just outright crushed those guys. Assault that real quick. Cool, so we got it back. And start moving to engage them. Will they get away? 26th November, no, we'll get them. So there's no point in changing course. Now we're fighting in their territory, which is what I prefer to be doing. And then we'll just kind of stay on them and keep crushing them over and over again until they're gone. And we'll let the other force just handle the sieges. Though if we wipe out their army, we can have them start sieging as well. But it looks like we do have another hostile force moving in from the east. So while we just kind of let this play out, I wanted to address the sort of more broad plans that we had discussed before, where we're kind of shifting our focus from restoring the original borders of the Roman Empire at its height to sort of modifying the empire to our own kind of whims. And so rather than having a Mediterranean empire, I talked about making it like a very European empire. And so instead of going into Africa and Asia Minor, we would focus on Europe and go deeper into Germania than the Romans ever did. We would try to conquer the entirety of the British Isles and maybe even go into Scandinavian territory. And you guys seem to like that idea, but you did acknowledge that it would be more difficult. And that's kind of the point, because right now we're just snowballing with these reconquest claims, because it cost me 500 gold, but these don't even cost me prestige anymore like the other ones did when we weren't the actual empire. So I can basically just keep throwing those at let's have these guys do something since they're sitting here. We'll have them go after that group. We can just keep throwing those reconquest claims out and gain all that territory back. It's just a matter of slowly accruing enough money over time to do that, which isn't a big deal because we're making so much. Like, we spent 500 on this war and we've already turned a profit, and that's with all of our armies raised, so we're making a ton of money. But if we decide to sort of change course and go after different territories that weren't necessarily Roman ever, that means we'll have to be a little bit more creative in how we go about it, because we, again, just can't rely on those reconquests. We'll have to start manipulating marriages. We'll have to start fabricating claims, doing all the stuff that we would have to do in the beginning, rather than just rely on our reconquest snowball like we've been doing. So I think that will kind of freshen things up, if you will. But again, I'm open to suggestions if you guys have any other ideas. So that army is completely crushed. Let's deal with this one. And that will be the entirety of their forces. Then we just kind of need to finish besieging. Which, looks like there's only one more here. Oh, we've got people forming alliances in my empire. That's never a good thing. It looks like the larger force did catch them. We're being raided. Okay, you picked like the one place you shouldn't have. But that's exactly why I left those guys there, because the AI is just too dumb to raid anybody else. What are you doing? Celtic Revolt. But they're not hostile to me, so I'm not going to worry about it. Though they are besieging my lands. Well, is there anywhere that this smaller force could help out with? Yeah, why don't you start attacking that? Okay, but yeah, they're almost done here. And then we'll move this army of roughly 4,000 to a different area. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. So this is exactly why I moved my Frumentarius, who's also my son and heir. Rather than scheming in the capital, I had him go scheme where Vicar Pascorai, I don't know. I'll just call him Pascal. Vicar Pascal, the king of, or the Vicar of Pannonia. I moved him to his capital, so we can lean on this guy to basically have him leave the faction that he's currently leading, which is the Independence faction that is very, very dangerous. So I'm going to obligate him. And then whoever takes over for him, I will lean on. Let's also throw some money at some of these other kind of smaller factions led by people that aren't super hostile toward me. Because a couple coins might, you know, discourage them from continuing whatever they're doing. But there's people that, you know, just outright hate me and nothing's going to change that. 102. Yeah, screw it. If I can discourage people from continuing to cause problems, that's probably wise. Though, like, he's fairly fond of me and that didn't really seem to affect anything, so I'm not sure what else I could have done there. If he leaves that faction, I will try to remember to reward him with a what do you call it? Not laws, a minor title. Oh, hello, my court chaplain's gone. I guess it's gonna be this guy. I need you converting the populace. Why don't you do it up here? We'll try to basically just convert people in the order that we conquered this stuff. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, there's a couple victories for us. You were right, of course. Yeah, so he's not going to conspire against us any further. That doesn't mean anything, though. It just means he left the faction. He could go right back into it at any point. He's actually still leading it. Let's give it a moment. Okay, so now this Duchess here is in charge. I'll throw some money at her. And if we wanted to, we could go lean on her as well. So let's do that. Okay, so she's here. So I will ask you to go scheme there, please. I don't love using my heir as my Frumentarius. I'm worried he's going to get killed, but he's the best person for the job, and he is quite good at it. And we do need him. I don't know that sieging that was the right choice. Whatever. Oh, they just called up a bunch of troops. Well, you guys are just hanging out, right? You can go hunt them down. Actually, you take over here, and yeah, we'll send the smaller group to deal with it. That makes more sense. Quickly now. Shouldn't take you that long to kill like 200 guys. Alright, so off you go. We'll need to keep an eye out for that group too. There's a couple of wars going on in this area from what I can tell. I see like a lot of people fighting each other. They managed to muster 1,000 men. And what's happening here? Interesting. Okay. So not... Right. I was thinking Moesia Superior. But this is Moesia Secunda. Which is what? This? But you don't even hold that land. What land do you hold? This? Okay, so he's got that claim or that title, I guess, and he's going to try to impose it against these guys. I mean, good luck with that. They just kind of came in and stomped everybody that was there initially. Alright, back over here. You guys can go home. And I need you, yeah, go after that group. Actually, I can deter them from doing that. Oh, we have a new heir? What happened? Was murdered? On the order of who? You. Lock him up. He's fled. Are you serious? See, this is exactly why I was worried. Plot to kill, plot to kidnap. There's not a great chance, but let's try it. I'm going to kidnap him. I want him alive. There are a couple people we can bribe to make this work. Okay, I'll definitely take all of that plot power. That gets us up over 100. For sure. And they only want the minimum as well, so that's nice. Oh man, there's so many people that are happy to plot against this guy for a bit of money. And I have a lot of money. We'll probably hit 200% easily at this rate. Did I forget to ask you guys? Okay, there we go. I was paying them and then not having them actually join. There we go. Okay, so we'll see how many actually end up joining us. Luckily, we do have a very qualified heir to follow him. So, I mean, you're not as good as your father, but you're also still not an adult. So, he's got a lot of potential. Child lacks a guardian. How many kids am I warding over? Okay, so him and then obviously the heir. So your brother Priscus needs somebody to teach him. Yeah, Claudius is a pretty good choice. Man, those bastards. Right, well, we'll make them pay for that. Okay, back over here. They've stopped trying to get away, so go after them now. How are we doing with this siege? It's going pretty slow. I think, like, a couple, maybe like 2 more victories will be enough. We only need 8%, which is not a lot. Crushing this army might even do it. Or, I mean, obviously capturing him. Though I don't know where he is. We defeated the other army, so I doubt he's with the army. Come on now. Was that this one? I believe so. You guys are Christian now? Yes. Alright, I can reappoint him then. I need a new Frumentarius, though. Wow, you guys are not very good. I guess I'll appoint you. And I'm going to ask you to scheme where he was. Another child lacks a guardian. So this is Petronia. Is your mother not... Oh, she left our court. Well, that sucks. I mean, she did her job. She gave our son plenty of children. It just sucks that she left our court. I would have liked her to stay. So, let's see. Petronia needs a new guardian. She doesn't have any traits yet, which is kind of weird. Let's see, somebody well-rounded. I mean, you're pretty good. Let's have you do it. And then I think she was teaching... No, not you. Who else would she have been teaching? I guess let's just click on this and see. Constancy, right. So... Is that guy any good? I guess he's not bad. I'll just have her do both. Okay. There's a victory that didn't gain us anything. I hate having to grind out the last bits of war score. Oh, we've got an alliance. Okay, looks like there's a war happening within our empire, but not involving us. Okay, there's another victory that got us 4%. We dragged somebody out. Let's see if we can ransom them. No. I don't like keeping women and children as captives. So I'm just going to set her free. Especially if I can't ransom her. Let's ransom you. Oh, you can't afford it. Okay. Can any of them be ransomed? Probably not. You know what? Screw it. The war is about over anyways. I'm not going to bother with any of this. I'm just going to kind of wait until it ends. Let's just assault that. There we go. That's enough. Okay. Offer peace. Enforce demands. There we go. That concerns me a bit. Okay. So, first of all, let's disband these armies. Actually, before I do that, I was considering revoking some titles up here. We can actually, get to, the British Channel now. So we've expanded pretty far. Right. Where was that governor guy? Not him. I'm still waiting for that law to pass, though. Who's the guy that we actually declared war on? Oh, so he lost all of his titles. I have them all now. So, like, what was the sort of de facto capital there? Oh, he still has land somewhere else. He's got land out here. Is that your only... like, just that one? I believe so. Well, I'll have to usurp that title from him. I have to wait until he's no longer at war, though. So, is it this? No, not that one. It was this one. Can't usurp from someone who's at war, but as soon as he's not at war, we can usurp it. I can also create a new title. So let's do that. Okay. We've created the Diocese of Lugdunensis, which is part of the Empire of Gaul. Interesting. Probably don't want to create that one. So Kingdom of Lugdunensis, which means that we now have de jure claim over a lot of these. I wonder if I can offer him a concubine. Offer vassalization. Why can't I? So he's holding a temporary title and he's at war. I guess that makes sense. I guess let's disband the armies then. I was gonna maybe revoke some titles and I wanted to have them on hand in case there was a rebellion. Like we just quash it right then and there, but there was obviously no way to do that. Anyway, as soon as this law goes through, if it ever goes through, then we'll be able to revoke that. Let's throw out some more bribes. I'm burning through money pretty quickly here, but I need this law to get passed. So anybody I can make a friend rather than an enemy would be ideal. Some of these guys are too far gone, though. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay. Anybody else on the fence? Gotta be careful. I don't want to go under 1,000, though. It looks like I might have to. This guy's just being a real pain. Like, I made you. Gave you everything. And just constantly opposing us at every turn. I might have to unmake him. Right, well, I think I've spent enough, but there's a few more people that... Like, really? You like us. Why are you opposing this? Okay. So, we've created the Kingdom of Lugdunensis. We now have claims on a lot of different territories. Though, let's see. What is still left? There's you. I can't declare war. He's not independent, of course. Interesting. So you're part of Frisia. You are independent, though. So now I can just use my de jure claim. It looks like that will pull people in. Interesting. He's allied with the Scots. Not that I care about that. I'll crush them both. These guys... So, not going to do that. Huh. What is this? The holdings in are all de jure. Yeah, they are. Does he have... Yeah, he has holdings here. But that's irrelevant, honestly. I'd rather... Is it that one? Yeah, I think so. I think it's that one. So, we'll have to claim these individually, but at least I don't have to throw 500 gold apiece at them to make all those wars happen. That would just be, like, so terribly stupid to have to do, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Our next goal is probably going to be... Oh, we've got you as well. Imperial Reconquest of Brittany. No. Yeah, you're part of Lugdunensis, so it would be that one. Anyway, for Brittany, I don't think we hold any of those titles, no. So we would need a minimum of 3. We could potentially get that in... I think it'll take 2 wars because it looks like these are all independent except for... Her faction holds 2 of them. And then this guy has 1. So if we could get those 3, we'll have claim on the rest. Otherwise, we literally have to fight like 4 separate wars. I mean, it's still going to be 4 separate wars, but we'd have to pay out like 2,000 gold for each reconquest we do. There's also Byzantio here, which we have a claim on. And he will not vassalize, so we basically have to just press our de jure claim there as well. But I think that'll do it for today. So, kind of a big episode. Our heir was murdered. Though, again, we do still have another very, very good candidate. So, he'll fill in just fine. We still need to arrange a betrothal for him, but that's something that I will probably look at between episodes, and then I'll come back and let you guys know like who I'm going to choose. Though, she is actually quite good. She is 9, so we'd have to wait a few years before they could marry after he comes of age, but she is quick. So between them being, quick and a genius, there's a very good chance that their children will have those traits. She's actually pretty good as well, though her traits are not going to increase beyond that. So she might be the better choice. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Because I want them to have high diplomacy. Half of their diplomacy gets added to the faction diplomacy or ruler diplomacy. So it's kind of important. Any other geniuses? Anyways, again, I'll look through this off camera and come to a conclusion on who I want him to marry. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings 2 with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.